Okay, so we are here to commemorate the 28th Crossroads shootings that happened some years back.
So they were going to see the governor for the governor to maybe improve their standard, high their salaries or something. But then when they were going, they got shot because of some riots that happened during their journey to the governor.
Well, that was a summary of what I said. The ex-servicemen were shot whilst they were trying to protest for their predicaments. They were promised certain things when they went for the World War. I can't tell whether it was one or two, but when they went for the World War, they were promised better lives and things. But when they came back, none of their promises were fulfilled.
Today is the crossroad where our forefathers fought and some were killed to defend our nation. That is to fight for our independence. So the National Cadets organized the cadets in the various schools to commemorate the program. So we started with the route march and then we came to the Memorial Park for a brief address from the Honorable Minister Jifar Gumashi.
Hello viewers, good morning and welcome to Foster TV. It's your boy Kofi Keti and we are live at the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park and Museum. Here today we have ongoing the commemoration of the 28th February Crossroad shooting incident that occurred in 28th February 1948. Yeah, so as the commemoration is ongoing, this morning we received about 10 schools from Greater Accra region who mounted guard of honor for to commemorate the incident. Right now, I think we would have to engage a few students to know more about the incident or the celebration ongoing so we can know what exactly is going on. Viewers, stay tuned as we try to find a few students to connect with us. Thank you. Hello, good afternoon, and this is Foster TV. You are live here, and I'm here with
Inshira,
Miss Inshira,
Tracy,
Madam Tracy.
Queensland. Queensland.
Hey, the name is so expensive. She said the name is Quincy.
And I'm Mary.
And Madam Mary. Madam Mary, we are live at the Kwame Nkrumah Museum and Memorial Park. What incident is ongoing here?
It's all about the 28th February 1948 incidents of the killing of the three ex-servicemen. Yeah, so we are celebrating their memories.
Wow, celebrating memories of three ex-servicemen who were shot in 1948. Okay, so this morning I'm sure you came here around 6 a.m. or 5? 6 a.m. What is your role for coming here?
Okay, we came to play for the Guard of Honor.
You came to play for the Guard of Honor. You came to mount Guard of Honor or you came to play? Which is which?
I don't. They,
You came to mount or you are bandsmen.
Exactly.
So you came to play band for the Guard of Honor. Wow, that's interesting. About the incident, can you tell us any of the three servicemen that died before the incident?
Corporal Atip,
Corporal Atipo, and then let's hear you again.
Sergeant Odate.
Sergeant Odate. Sergeant Odate, can you give us one?
She said the ones that I know. I don't know the name of the last one.
Okay, let's hear from Sister Mary. Can you give us one?
Sergeant Atipo.
Sergeant Atipo has been mentioned. I think it's left with one.
Yes, Sergeant Atipo. That's it.
We have three. It's left with private.
Private. Private.
No. I think we have a name for him. Yes, so can you?
Is it Corporal Ajiti?
She has already mentioned that.
Yeah, Private Lamte.
Private Lamptey. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here are Agi students who have mentioned three names of the three ex-men who died for the incident. So, you said the incident happened 1948. Did this incident happen after the, what's the name? Independence of the country?
No, it's actually happened before independence, and it's caused one of the nations, like some of the events that happened before independence. That's the 1948 riots.
Oh, okay. So can you tell us why these three men were shot? Any idea?
So they were marching to the castle, that's the place of the governor, or for a peace agreement or something of that sort. And they saw them as a threat, so they had to fire.
Wow. So from her, she just made us understood that the three X-men were marching to the governor for proper agreement on their compensation for participating in the Second World War. Yeah. Am I right?
Exactly, well said.
Thank you so much for coming, Madam Inshira, Tracy, Quincy, the expensive name, and Madam Mary. Thank you so much for coming, and we'll catch up with you later. Thank you so much. Hello, guys. Still on Foster TV. I have here Mr.
Michelle Asilevi.
Michelle Asilevi, who happened to be my old friend, and can you imagine? He was my school father back in school, you know, my school father. Yeah, so I'm here to interview him on the incident ongoing. Mr. Michelle, right? Mr. Michelle, please, can you tell us why we are here today?
We are here to celebrate the fallen heroes that fell on the 28th of February who were protesting against certain things that they witnessed during the World War. Their names are Private Odate, Private Odate, Corporal Atipo, and then Sergeant Ajiti. Those three men were the core people who were shot while they were marching to the Christianborg Castle, Osu.
So, when as they were shot, what did it contribute to Ghana's independence?
Well, it infuriated Ghanaians who took up arms and then took the law into their own hands and started looting shops, European shops in the Gold Coast. So this prompted the leaders to take up action, which brought about the independence of Ghana in the year 1957.
In the 1957. So can you please tell us the year this incident happened before the independence?
I can't actually remember the exact year.
Well, thank you so much. Since you can't remember the year, can you tell us a brief history about this whole incident aside what you just told us?
Well, that was a summary of what I said. The ex-servicemen were shot whilst they were trying to protest for their predicaments. They were promised certain things when they went for the World War. I can't tell whether it was one or two, but when they went for the World War, they were promised better lives and things. But when they came back, none of their promises were fulfilled. So they decided to bring out certain grievances. They want to voice out that they've been disappointed, so they should be given the promises that they were told, like what they were promised, they should be fulfilled. And then because they were marching, they were asked to halt. But then I don't actually know what happened because I wasn't there that day. But there was some kind of misunderstanding between them, and then the Europeans opened fire on them, killing 3 servicemen by then.
Mr. Michelle Asilevi, thank you so much for educating us this morning. We are so grateful for your knowledge. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
The pleasure is mine.
Yeah, sure. Hello, still on Foster TV. We have here
Rita Nutako Acham,
Madam Nutako. Madam, please, which school do you teach?
Accra Girls Senior High School.
Accra Girls Senior High School. Madam, here we are live at the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park and Museum. Please, can you tell us something brief about what's going on today?
Today is the crossroad where our forefathers fought and some were killed to defend our nation. That is to fight for our independence. So the National Cadets organized the cadets in the various schools to commemorate the program. So we started with the route march, and then we came to the Memorial Park for a brief address from the Honorable Minister Jifar Gomashi. So that was why we came here. And she urged the students to be disciplined, and then they should have unity of purpose. And then also violence shouldn't be part of their program. They should meet as students. They should find themselves as one people fighting for a common goal.
Thank you so much, madam. Please, can you tell us which year this incident occurred and how it contributed to Ghana's independence?
That was 1948, if I'm right, yes. And then because they were fighting for the independence of Ghana, they were going to present their petition. And then it was then that some were killed through the process.
All right, thank you so much, Madam Rita. We so appreciate your time. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
You're welcome, madam. Hello, still on Foster TV. We have here
Isaac Boafo.
Mr. Isaac Buafo. I think he's here with a contingent. So we need to hear their names and get to know them. Madam
I'm Vanessa Amwa.
Vanessa Amwa,
Hilda Delali Mo.
Hilda Delali,
Ahoto Esther Isinam.
Ahoto,
Ejin Matilda.
Jim
Kumsin Chantel.
Kumsen,
Christabel Praku.
Christabel,
Bando Tracy.
Banda,
Jude Delali Do.
and Madam Judith. All right, Mr. Buafo, please, can you tell us a brief history why we are here today?
Okay, so we are here to commemorate the death of Kwame Nkrumah. That is the brief reason why we came here this morning, to celebrate his the kind of leadership he went through, and then the kind of things he did for the country. Yes. So that's the reason why we are here today.
All right, thank you for the advice and the history shared with us. Can you also tell us the people or names of a few people who were shot during the incident?
Okay, so we have Private Ajite, Corporal Udate, and then Sergeant Atipu.
Were they the only three or there were more people?
Yes, there were others to it, but they were the frontliners. So basically, they are the ones we usually talk about.
Okay, so please, can you tell us why they were shot?
So they had an agreement with the British, and then they were supposed to go to war for the British, and then they were promised a whole lot of things after the war. However, when they went to the war and then they came back successful, the British denied them of all those accessibilities. So they had to try and then go and protest, so that the British can give them the items or the promises they made to them. They can fulfill the promises they made to them. But the British didn't take it in good faith and then decided to open fire on them. Hence, they meeting their untimely death.
Okay, so can you please tell us if it was the First World War or the Second World War?
So that was the Second World War.
Okay, so this incident, which year did it occur?
As for the year, I'm not too certain, but I think it's 19 something.
19 something. So did this incident occur before the independence or after the independence?
Yes, it occurred before the independence.
Wow, thank you so much. Can any of you tell me the reason, like he said, but not exactly what he said? Which of you will tell me something brief about what's going on today?
Right now, we are going around to see the statues and also the first car he used. It was actually given to him, donated, like gifted to him. Yeah.
So from Madam Judith, they are touring around the museum, getting to know what is at the museum currently. But my question was the incident that we are commemorating today. Can you tell us something brief about it?
It's about the 3 ex-servicemen. Yes, so we are doing this in memory of them.
So she just made us understood that we are in remembrance of the 3 ex-men who died. Yeah, so since our father, Mr. Buafo, wasn't able to tell us the year, can you tell us the year this incident occurred?
No, please. I don't really know.
Please, which school are you from?
Accra Girls.
Accra Girls Senior High School. Do you have any history students among you? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, our able men were not able to give us a few details that we needed, but our boss, Mr. Boafo, has given us a brief history of what is ongoing today. Thank you so much for coming, Mr. Boafo. We so appreciate your time. Thank you for coming. Thank you all for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still on Foster TV, and we have here Miss
Veronica.
Veronica, Madam Susie,
Dorothy.
Dorothy,
Christabel.
Christabel,
Victoria.
Victoria, Fafali, Anita, Alezina. All right, I'm sure you are all from Accra Girls Senior High School. All right, so we still have Accra Girls Senior High School students here. Miss Veronica, can you tell us why we are here today?
Okay, so we are here to celebrate or remember the ex-servicemen that sacrificed their lives for Ghana for us to have independence.
All right, so can you tell us what exactly went on as they give their life for the country?
So they were going to see the governor for the governor to maybe improve their standard, high their salaries or something. But then when they were going, they got shot because of some riots that happened during their journey to the governor.
All right, so can you tell us those who shot them?
I have no idea.
You don't know. Miss Veronica. Miss Veronica is telling us that the incident happened while three ex-men were marching to the governor for compensation. Yeah, and then they were shot. So can you tell us which governor they were going to? You don't know. Can anyone else tell us? No, and it's a no from the students. So can you tell us the year this incident occurred? Which of you can tell us the year it occurred?
1948.
1948. Okay, so she's telling us the incident occurred 1948. But I'm sure the incident occurred after the Ghana gained independence, right?
No, please.
Are you sure? Are you sure it didn't occur after the independence? You're very sure? All right, ladies and gentlemen, she's telling us the incident happened 1948 before Ghana gained independence. Which year did Ghana gain independence?
1957.
Say again?
1957.
1957. I can tell our GIS students are very well doing and they are giving us sweet brothel. Or am I telling lies? No. All right. So, Miss Veronica. Miss Veronica, can you tell us what went on today as we are live at the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park and Museum?
So we arrived as early as 6 o'clock and the band was supposed to troop in, the cadets performing, and we had our Minister of Tourism and Culture here to give us a speech and advise us on how to maintain peace, avoid violence, and a student also from Osupesek giving us a speech on how to maintain cordial relationship in both schools, in different schools, by organizing sports and other club activities that will bring us together.
All right, so can you tell us any of the three X-Men that died?
We have Ajete, Lamte, and Atipo.
Ajete, Lamte, and Atipo. But can you add their ranks? I think with that, it's in all the histories that way. So can you add the ranks for me?
Corporal Ajete,
Corporal Ajete,
Sergeant Atipo,
Sergeant Atipo, and
um,
Private Odate. Ladies, thank you so much for your time and thank you for sharing the life history with us. Thank you so much and we are so grateful having you. Thank you so much. Hello, still on Foster TV. We have here Mr.
Geja Prince.
Geja Prince and
Sasu Jeffrey.
Sasu Jeffrey. Mr. Prince, can you please tell us why we are here today, live at the Kwame Nkrumah Museum?
Okay, so we are here to commemorate the 28 crossroads shootings that happened some years back.
That happened some years back. Can you please tell us the year this incident happened?
I'm not too sure of the year.
You are not too sure, but did this incident occur before or after the Ghana gained independence?
This occurred before Ghana gained independence, I think.
Occurred before Ghana gained independence. So, can you tell us what exactly went on during that period before Ghana gained independence?
Well, all I can recall is that I think the governor or commander at that time ordered the shooting and then the killing of some officers at the Christian Borg Council Castle. Yeah,
So, which governor ordered the shooting?
I don't know his name.
What was he a governor of?
The Gold Coast.
The Gold Coast. Was he the colonials? So, which people were the colonials who ordered the shooting?
The British.
The British. The British. So, can you tell us a brief shutdown of what went on today at the Kwame Nkrumah Museum?
Okay, so basically, it was just like a commemoration of the 28 shootings. If you remember the officers for their diligence and then for the service to Ghana.
Yeah, thank you. But I'm asking what exactly went on today, the activities that went on at the museum today.
Okay. So there was a short parade, a reading of a brief history, and then they also had some kind of drama session to cheer up themselves and then to have fun. Yes.
All right, so I learned a minister was here to give a speech. Can you tell us which minister was here this morning?
I don't know the name.
Yeah, but which minister is she?
Minister. I don't know.
All right, Mr. Geja. Geja. Mr. Geja, thank you so much for coming. We so appreciate your education. Thank you. Still on Foster TV. Here we have a few young gentlemen in uniform and we'd like to hear a few history from them. Right now we have here
Second Lieutenant Osebonsu.
Officer. Say officer. We have Second Lieutenant Osei Bonsu and we have
Cadet Yamwa Enoch.
Enoch,
Robert.
Mr. Obed, Robert, Mr. Richmond, and hey, are you twins? Richmond and Richard. Wow, and Robert. All right, so I think there is some plus on a red plus on a white material. Can you tell us what this means?
Oh, okay. Actually, this is the symbol for the medical team. That's the Red Cross.
Oh my God, we have the medical team here. I can tell this is an officer, so I can tell he's a doctor. My brother, if you are sick and you are in the house, you are worrying yourself. Mr. Osebunsu. Sorry, Officer Osebunsu. Officer Osebunsu, can you please tell us why we are here today?
Oh, okay. It is all about the 77th anniversary of the 28th February Crossroad. And it's organizing this year by the National Cadet Corps from all the schools around Greater Accra. We were supposed to invite other schools from other regions, but due to the distance, so we decided to only work on the schools in Greater Accra here. So that's why we are here.
Wow. You know, when officers are talking, they relax their voices, they don't rush the words. As you can see, officer, I wish I can put my hands on his shoulders, but you know we don't do that to officers. I don't want any soldier. I can tell his soldiers are here, so I don't want them to beat me. So, Mr. Osebunsu, sorry, Officer hey, I don't want anybody to beat me, so please, viewers, please beg on my behalf. All right, Officer Osebunsu, can you please tell us a brief history about the 28th February Crossroad?
Okay. All that I can say right now, it is about our forefathers who fought for us through their grievances about the situation. They were not happy about it. Due to that, they demonstrate to talk to the whole world and talk to the Ghanaian people about what they are passing through and what they are demanding for, what is their right. And through that process, some of our heroes fell on their way and we lost a lot of them. So we are using these days to remember them always and every year. We have choose the 28th to remember them every year. So it is a history. It's a big history for the nation. It's a big history for the nation.
Wow, thank you so much. So can you please tell us the number or approximate number of the people who died on this 28th February that we are commemorating today?
Right now, I can't give it off head right now. Yeah, I think it has escaped me small.
All right, thank you. Viewers, you are still watching Foster TV, and we have here Mr. Osebunsu, the officer himself. He's still telling us a little more about the history. Let's still hear from him. Mr. Osebunsu, sorry, officer. Oh my God. Hey, today, if they don't kill me here, then I can work with soldiers everywhere. Officer Osebunsu, can you please, with all honest, tell me what your role here today is?
Actually, I am the medical officer for today. My boss is there. That's the Major Osebonsu. So I am here to assist him to check all the casualties and treat them. But thank God we had few casualties. We had few casualties, and we are done for the day. So and I'm also glad for having few casualties. At times when you go for programs like this, you can get thousands of casualties, and you yourself, if you don't take care, you can also become a casualty. So I'm so happy for today casualties. I think it's 10 or so. Yeah, 10 casualties. So I'm good to go.
Wow, wow. With his language, I can tell the casualties he's talking about are the weak people or people who fell or people who fell sick, right? Yeah, so he's trying to give us approximate figure of 10 that fell sick or collapsed or something else. And then he's able to resolve all that till now. And he was the medical officer assigned by Major. That's what I heard from you,
Yes,
Major Osebunsu. I can tell Second Lieutenant Osebunsu and Major. Is this a family affair? Oh my God.
Yes, this is my father.
Oh my God, father and son. Ladies and gentlemen, still on the issue of the 28th February crossroad, Mr. Osebunsu,
Yes, please.
can you please tell us what your men, your able men, also contributed to your duty here today?
Well, we see our number here. We are 5 in number, and I cannot do the work alone. So we divide them. Some at the treatment center, and some also be on standby going around. So this man, my noble officer here, and my noble officer were taking full in charge of the contingent. Then my officer here was in charge of the roads in parade. Then my sergeant here was also with the ambulance. Then I was at the treatment center. So in case of any casualty that beyond their control, then they will bring them to me. I settle things out. If it is beyond my control, we refer them to Rage Hospital.
Wow, officers are always on point. They always know what they are doing. You see, if it was you and I, we will not be able to tell what the role they played today or what they came to do. But because he's an able officer, he's able to pinpoint everybody and the role they played today. Trust me, guys, you wouldn't like to miss this. Officer, can you please tell us a brief sum up of what you are or whom you are?
I'm the person of Second Lieutenant Osebonsu from the National Cadet Corps, and I'm also an instructor. I train schools cadets, and also I do my personal business aside, and I'm a student as well, learning from the medical side.
Mr. Officer Osebunsu. Please, I'm actually asking in terms of your organization. Your organization. Can you please tell us a little about your organization?
When you come to National Cadet Corps, we have different departments. We have the drill department or the drill wing, and my department is the medical health and safety wing. That's where I belong to. So we take in charge of the health issues whenever we are having programs, wherever the region or the national or the sector is organizing programs. We take full in charge of the health issues. So that's our focus, or that's our department where we deal mostly.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, the National Cadet Corps has a medical team. Wow. That means, what are you waiting for? Anything that happens, you get treated within a second.
Yes, please.
Wow. Because he just told us that few minutes ago, the commemoration, few people fell sick and he's able to resolve all that. That means he has all the accoutrements for that. Trust me, you wouldn't like to miss his treatment. Do you have any social media handle that we can connect you through?
Not yet now.
Oh, But I can tell that when you go to the National Cadets headquarters and you request for Second Lieutenant Osebunso, you'll be able to hit him up and all your health issues will be resolved. Hello guys, still on Foster TV. As you can see, the name is boldly written here. Yes guys, we've spoken to a few and a lot of students and other people who educated us this morning on the 28th February Crossroad. And as you know, or as you are about knowing, the 28th February Crossroad, as they said, or as I derived from them, occurred in 28th February 1948 during the Gold Coast time when Ghanaians were struggling for independence. So, lent three of the ex-servicemen who fought in the Second World War returned successfully and were marching to the governor, Sir Gerald C. Yeah, Sir Gerald C. And they were marching to him with some grievances, which is to demand for a better compensation, which the Gold Coast police did not agree to, and then they shot them down, they gunned them, and this has contributed to Ghana's independence, as in all Ghanaians who were there by then got really pissed and angry and picked weapons and fought against their colonial masters, which helped and independence. So ladies and gentlemen, still on Foster TV, today we brought to you the history of 28th February Crossroad. My name, as you know, is Kofi Ketsi1 on all social media handles, and here is Foster TV. Trust me, you need to subscribe so you can hear and see more of our videos. If you subscribe, remember to comment and share. And trust me, we have a lot to share with you. Thank you for coming and thank you for sharing.